Hello everyone, we are about to enter 2024 where everything is getting updated. So why not to update ourselves, our skills and our personality? I think it's the right time because many people have already set their New Year resolution. So why should we lag behind? In this video, I am going to help you that how to become fluent in English language, to refine your communication skills, and it will ultimately give you an updated version of yourself. That means an updated personality. So let's move on. So before we jump into the video, I would highly appreciate if you take time to subscribe to this channel. Let's move on. So I want to start with this quotation, and it says, if you are not willing, nobody can teach you, but if you are determined, nobody can stop you. Now this quote tells us that you have to make yourself ready for all the challenges, all the ups and downs that you are going to face to learn something new. Whenever we face any hurdle in any process, many times it happens that we think to give up. But if you remember this quotation, it will keep you going. On this note, here comes my first point. Immerse yourself in English. The more you familiarize yourself with English language, the better your command would be. You have to take the first step yourself, and you can do this by creating that environment. You can do this even with small things, like by responding in English language to the questions which are asked you every day, or by talking to one of your teachers, or by reading aloud something which you like your favorite story, your favorite newspaper. So this way you make yourself indulge in the process of learning English. Another thing is, make the most of technology. Now your smartphone can be your best friend in this process and also the worst enemy, because it depends on the use. It could be the biggest distraction for you, or it could be the biggest support for your learning. So it depends on how you use your smartphone. I would advise you to download certain English speaking applications in your mobile phone. Play Store offers plethora of such applications, and these applications are so helpful and user friendly. And if you download such application, please make sure you are using the accurate, correct, appropriate resources. Okay, and when you download such application, they also provide you a personal tutor. And when you reach to a certain level, you can start with your own level, your current level, but when you reach to a certain level, you can get the paid version of these applications, which provide you more support and more options, right? So your smartphone can be your best friend, and it could be your biggest distraction. So be aware. So another thing I want to add here is about vocabulary. People run after learning new words every day. It's not wrong, but if you learn a word in a phrase with collocations, it's better. It's way better, because this way you will learn the actual context, the subject, where you can use this word. For example, let's say any word. Suppose you want to learn a word exquisite. Now this word means something very beautiful or pleasant. Okay, so to learn this word, I would advise you to learn its collocation. For example, exquisite house, exquisite face or exquisite piece of jewelry. So like this, phrases stays longer in your mind. Or some phrases which you use on everyday basis, like rather than saying thank you to someone, you can also say thank you so much or thanks a lot. Another example, how does that sound? That sounds great. So these are certain examples of phrases that you can use on daily basis. So instead of going for individual words, start learning phrases. And whenever you come across a new phrase, what you can do is you can repeat that phrase. Okay? And when you repeat something, that means you are doing it practically. And the things that you do practical doesn't leave you. Okay, so make sure you use the phrases than individual words. Another thing I want to add is your intonation. Intonation, what is intonation? Intonation is your flow, like ups and downs in your voice, right? If you don't use any intonation in your voice, it will sound very flat, very emotionless. When you know where to put the stress, on which word you have to put the stress, then you can convey the actual emotion and actual meaning of your sentence to the listener. This we call is communication skill. Your intonation is very necessary in the communication. Okay, when it comes to spoken English, intonation plays what should I say, a huge role in speaking part, right? So try to how to learn intonation. Now intonation is something that you can imitate. When you listen something, like you for example, you listen some phrase, and when you are trying to imitate, when you are trying to copy that, try to copy the tone of that person, the pitch of that person, where the stress is kept for longer. Okay, for example, I didn't tell you that she stole the money. Okay, so the stress is on first word, I, and if I change the stress to any other word, the meaning will be changed, right? For example, if I say this like I didn't say that she stole the money, that means I didn't say it, I said something else, right? So this way intonation plays crucial role in your speaking part. Now this thing can be practiced by listening and imitating, and while copying you should try to match the tone of that person, right? Tone means again that flow of the voice, the up and down in your tone, otherwise it will sound so robotic. Okay, like any robot has recorded something and delivered it to you. But we are human beings, we express our emotions through our language. So for that reason, intonation is must. So I'm adding this clip to give you the list of activities. Here is the list from which you can select any 2 or 3 activities as per your choice to practice daily for 4 to 5 minutes. Initially you should start with 4 to 5 minutes, and then gradually you can increase the time like 10 to 15 minutes daily. And I would advise you select any 3 activities to practice. So I hope you will follow all these tips, and if you make it your New Year resolution, and if you keep going with this formula for next 30 days, you will see a drastic change in your personality, a positive change. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for the notification whenever I upload a new video. And yes, your suggestions are always welcome. So comment down below. Keep supporting, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.